Well, as a mom in Chicago, you really have to supplement the education. And I've always felt that Chicago gives a nice foundation, but it's up to the parents to really hone in and expose the children to different careers so that it broadens their horizons outside of the general attorney, doctor. It actually gives them hands-on experience to real-life careers that are outside the box that they normally wouldn't know of. And I appreciate that about Girls for Science, because every weekend that they're in it, they get to see a different view of science. They get to see chemistry, they get to see banking, they get to see business making. So it opens up their eyes at this very crucial stage. My daughter is going into the 6th grade. So this is a time when you start to develop your dreams. And that's what this is for. And I love it.
I think the benefits of the program are that it allows kids to explore the different careers that they can take with science, technology, engineering, and math. So I think it's been a really great help for her. It also allowed her to meet peers of her own age who have the same kind of love for science that she maybe wouldn't be interacting with necessarily at school.
I have learned about engineering and how a lot of things are chain reactions. If something's not right, then the whole thing isn't going to be correct. It's not going to work the way it's supposed to. We've learned about different colleges like we've gone to, and we've seen the science programs that they've had and how many opportunities there are for us to learn about science that we didn't know before, that we looked past. In this term, we're learning about planting and environmental science, and that was new for me. I learned a lot of new things, and it's only the 3rd week, so.
The camaraderie with the girls is just fantastic. She has an opportunity to meet girls from many different schools. It's a wonderful program in that they all have the same interest. So it's exciting to learn from one another, to get a different perspective of what your thoughts on this experiment is, and what your thoughts and how can we collaborate. She was one of the girls that participated in the essay contest to win a trip to space camp. She wrote her essay and she was one of the winners. She was able to go to space camp through Girls for Science, which was just a wonderful blessing. It was a week-long trip in Alabama to space camp. She got to meet kids from all over the world. Japan, Korea, California. It's just a fabulous program. It's a wonderful opportunity for inner city girls. It's a free program. You couldn't ask for a better program, and just because it's free does not mean that it is a lower quality program. It's a wonderful, very high quality program. They have wonderful speakers that come in. It gives the girls an opportunity to see women that look like them, that have succeeded in math and science and STEM programs. So absolutely a wonderful program for girls.
They participate in lab projects and they get to go on field trips. It's just always something innovative that they're introducing the kids to. The staff is absolutely wonderful. They're dedicated. You can tell it's a labor of love, and so it's just a very good environment.
The field trips are great. They love them. I'm disappointed that I'm not allowed to go so much anymore because they have enough volunteers, but the field trips are great, and it's really, really been a big help for my daughter.
So one year they had the science of money. So she learned about opening a business and what does it take to open a business, the proper steps, learning to go to the bank, apply for a loan. What does it require you to ask for a loan? Once you get the money, what do you need to do? How do you build a business? You have to have a theme for your business or a concept for your business. So she learned that. They had the science of food. So how does food work? Kind of like a farm to table system. The growing of the food. What does it take to properly grow food? Healthy food. How do you get it from the different farms to produce, to consumers, that process. So she learned that in the proper way to manage food once you do harvest it. So it was a very interesting process for her.
I like the hands-on experiments, so I would say my favorite is when we made our own hand soap. It was a while ago, but it was my favorite because we got to make something that is sold in stores all the time, and we got to see how it's made and what it goes through. Other things we made were like robots. We made our own plants and our own compost and soil. Made our own food. They should join it because it's a fun place where you can actually learn something and you can be yourself and act natural and make new friends.
The very best thing is that it's very welcoming. Like, you don't walk in the doors and feel like you're going to be judged by the other people. You feel like everybody is like your family, and you can laugh with your friends and have fun and learn about science at the same time. So it's really fun.
Well, she gets to learn a lot of curriculum that she wouldn't ordinarily have the opportunity in her classroom setting at school. It's a little bit more hands-on with the Girls for Science program. And she also gets to interface with other students who have that same desire to excel in science.
Absolutely. She has gained a better appreciation for science, a greater interest in science. So she was about a B student before this last season. She got an A in science. She's very interested in it. It has encouraged her to join a science group at her school as well, just for girls. So very interested in how science works and how things work, and she loves it. She absolutely loves it.
We do try to immerse our daughter in the museum and those type of activities, and sometimes mother and daughter things at home, but we have not found anything comparable to Girls for Science, so we are very fortunate and very grateful for the program.
I would tell them that it's really fun, and the people who are part of it, they really care about you. They make sure you understand the things that are taught, and they just support you and are behind you with everything you do.
Well, I've also already engaged a few other moms and told them about this organization, especially for little girls who are just turning 10. That's around the same age group as my daughters. And I tell them there's no better organization where you see the dedication of one mom in pursuit of supporting her own daughter, that she's developed this program. And she's extremely professional. The organization is of no cost to the parents. It's a great way to network with other moms, but for the children, there's no better exposure outside of the classroom to engage them on their own free time, doing field trips and exposing them to STEM philosophy that they normally won't get in normal Chicago public school curriculum.
Focus on what you're supposed to be focused on. Don't get off track, and just be respectful, because people are trying their best to help us, so we should give them respect.
I like Girls for Science.